here, 3v3, Garvus Ice Gate blue team. A couple of war bosses. First up is Qwest, and we also have Commissar lag, who's not moving. There he goes. These are melee commanders that walk through cover. Very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Can also be incredibly tough late game. And alongside them is Green Elite, plays a Commissar Lord, good offense and support, fights in melee combat. It begins with an energy shield. This is Deathcore of Krieg DLC, hence the gas masks. Red team, a bunch of chaos, all three pantheons represented. First up, Adila is a chaos sorcerer, offensive and disruptive commander that fights in melee combat. Lots of great disruption, crowd control and manipulation with his spells. Alongside Codex, plays a chaos lord, durable and destructive commander, walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Very good offense and disruption. This is Black Legion, and rounding us off as a plague champion is Fish. Starts out range combat with his damage over time bolter, can get melee weapons, good versatility and utility, can build turrets and repair, but is slow. He is behind that heavy cover there, out shooting those orcs with Chaos Space Marines, but he's not worshipping with his heretics. Here comes a Warboss. Looks like he wants to use his heretics in combat, which is going to be very, very risky with double shooters putting that DPS on them. Chaos Space Marines backing off. Now the plague champion in some trouble. Sluggers on him. It's very slow to start moving this guy. And look at the DPS of those heretics. They only lose a single model though, and looks like Qwest is going to win this first engagement quite handily without the double heretics early on. Very difficult to stand up against a lot of stuff as chaos, much like when you're Space Marines without double scouts, I suppose. 1-to-1 cap. Some Khorne worship on these Chaos Space Marines. They already have Eternal War up from Codex, giving that 20% damage increase across the board, melee and ranged. Heretics freaking out. What are they up to? Codex has gone double heretics, as has Fish. I'm not sure where that second heretic squad was in that engagement though. To be slow getting up. West side. Chaos Sorcerer knocked back by a special from the Warboss. Can he get a Chaos Space Marine? He can in melee combat on retreat there with his big massive chain axe that he has. Now going toe to toe with the Chaos Sorcerer. Doesn't have a lot of health left, down to 216. Chaos Sorcerer hovering around 300, but there's Odd Boys buffing himself with it. That's a global buff from the Warboss. 25% less damage taken, both melee and range, but he's forced off here. Big waste of that global, I think. Can he finish him off? Down to 14 hit points. One more smack with his sword. He's going to try and do it with Doom Bolts, and takes him down to 10, but he does get away. Chaos Sorcerer now retreats out. Double shooters for both Orc players. Green Elite goes for triple guardsman and a sentinel. And there's a Havoc squad setting up with that heavy bolter, suppressing infantry targets. And there's some Nurgle worship as well, so we have a heavy bolter and Chaos Space Marines behind that heavy cover there being worshipped, and heretics over there taking down that war banner. These guys with an aspiring champion, and they do take it down. Those shooters taking a lot of damage, being suppressed as well. We do need a setup team counter here from either Qwest or Green Elite. We could see spotters or Catachans or Storm Boys. Warboss going to counter it by himself, charging into an open area and flanking the Havocs. Nicely done. But here comes the Chaos Lord. A huge vein in the side of the Imperial Guard, the Chaos Lord. He can get a combi flamer to screw you over badly and pick off models left and right. He can get Armored Inferno in tier 2. Just generally very difficult to deal with. And is this Commissar Lord going to go down? Almost did. Taking 75% less damage as he retreats out and does get away, but these Noise Marines doing some crazy damage to these guardsmen. Just about getting out of there. These guardsmen are not going to get out of there. That was a bad engagement for Green Elite. Caught between two armies. And just got hammered there. Warboss has done reasonably well in terms of getting XP over here. Sorcerer doing even better. 499, 482, still a 1-to-1 cap. East side is turning red though. It's going to be a 2-to-1, and they're hitting power with Noise Marines shaking the structure to the ground with their sonic blasters. Also disable ranged weapons, really powerful weapon, the Sonic Blaster doing full damage to all infantry armor types also, and the Vile Spirit is up, so these generators are going to last but seconds. As you see there, Chaos Space Marines leveling for Codex level 2, could force melee on these guardsmen, but perhaps wary of the Sentinel stun. Grenade Launcher Heretics for Fish, he's got both kinds of Heretic squads. No, he hasn't. He's got Grenade Launcher Heretics with an Aspiring Champion, and the other squad also with Grenade Launchers and an Aspiring Champion also. That is a lot of power spent on your Heretics, and that's 90 power spent on Heretics in Tier 1. That's crazy. Doing some good range damage though, and against these double shooters it might pay off. We will see. 499, 482. I thought he was going to go a melee squad and a range squad, but he didn't. Codex himself has some Aspiring Champion Heretics though, and east side is red 2-1. Blue team have the central points. Down go some Heretics, as you saw there briefly. Adila now with double CSM and Havocs, all of which are forced off. Lag can push the west side, hit power with double shooters, who are both fully upgraded with big shooters and knob leaders. Kicking off mid, some Corn Worship boosting the speed of this Chaos Lord, and he does have his Combi Flamer, very powerful ranged weapon for the Chaos Lord, can also immolate areas. Turns away from the Sentinel, and Green Elite is not retreating here. That was bad play. Stayed in that engagement way too long, not paying attention to his units. Green Elite 468, 482. Level 2 Warboss for Qwest, fully kitted out here, has the Bang Bang Hammer, Cyborg Implants and Angry Bits. Lag on the other hand has nothing. Adila with Vestments of the Warp, Codex with that Combi Flamer, Fish with that Bile Spear almost level 2, and Green Elite with nothing. And not many units either, just has Guardsman and a Sentinel. Codex coming over to double the west side. Noise Marines, CSM, Heretics, and this very annoying Chaos Lord. He's level 2, and he's going to hit power here with those Noise Marines. Alongside Adila, 446, 482, blue team under some serious pressure. And I think Fish is going to push down this east side as well. Where are they all? Qwest back at base. Warboss in retreat. 436, 482. Still a 2-1 for red, and that power is completely wiped out. Now they have to spend 425 requisition to get this farm up and running again. Sentinel pushing forward. There's a stomp, but doesn't hit what he wanted to hit. I don't think that was a bad stomp, and takes a ton of damage trying to get out. Here comes Storm Boys for lag. Power melee jump troops. Really bad news for Havocs and Devastators. Can they jump those Havocs there? They're going for it. Chaos Lord might go down, and in fact does. I think the Commissar Lord also went down. Look at this. Use your choppers on these Storm Boys, forcing off the Havocs. But the Sorcerer kicking some ass here. Level 3. Sword of Flame, Vestments of the Walk, and Icon of Zinch. Storm Boys in the end, just about getting away, and use 2 globals on those guys. Use the choppers and Ard Boys. Just about manages to revive the Chaos Lord, who instantly retreats. And the Sorcerer also just about gets away. And the Warboss can revive the Commissar Lord, which will level him to 4, I think. Let's see if it does. Nope, just about didn't make it. We have Bloodletters on the way for Adila. It's going to be an interesting fight there. I don't think that's a very good choice, because the Warboss can be pretty powerful against melee squads with Cyborg and spiky armor, but we'll see. Weird Boy is up for Qwest. Such an awesome unit, sub-commander for Orks. Really great disruption, crowd control, and a reasonable amount of damage. Here's his basic attacker. Look at the damage it does to those Chaos Space Marines. That was crazy. And then they run away. Havoc's backing off, alongside double Heretics with Grenade Launchers and Aspiring Champions. Warboss with a very long charge, trying to tie up these Havocs. Boom, look at the damage that hammer does on 150 per swing. 360, 482. There is Zap, one of the starting abilities of the weird boy on those heretics, and it jumps to the other heretic squad. I think it does 40 or 50 damage per jump. So you need to separate your squads when you see it. 352, 482 now jumps to the Plague Champion there, and they're going to hit power on this side. Look at this pushback from blue team. Awesome stuff. Pushing all the way across the map. Dominating all lanes at the moment. Shooter boys need to run away. These are sluggers in fact. But they do get away. Adila has his bloodletters there. All four models still up. And retreats through Storm Boys. Painful, these Storm Boys now with their knob leader, so they will stun on landing. And that guy has a heavy melee knife. He is really powerful, a decent chunk of health as well. Look at blue team completely pushing through. Blood Crusher now up for Fish. A bit of a sluggish transition to tier 2 for red team, but we now have a Blood Crusher and a Chaos Dreadnought for Codex. Chimera is up for Green Elite, recovering well with Stormtroopers. Equipped with Assault Kit and Plasma Gun, guards them with a Commissar, so these guys up to 12 models, reinforcing 3 at a time with Plasma Guns. They're going to put a lot of pressure on Chaos Space Marines. Here comes that Chimera. Needs to be careful. Blood Crusher very good at chasing down transports. And where's that Chaos Dreadnought? It's over here, making its way to mid. Blood Crusher going after the Chimera. A demon with vehicle armor. Synergizes very well with Worship, as you'd expect as a demon. What just went down? Down goes the Sentinel. The Commissar Lord does have his Power Fist. Blood Crusher could turn around and finish him, but he's trying to finish off the Chimera here. 349, 390 does finish off the Commissar Lord, but the Chimera gets away. Blood Crusher does good damage to single targets, almost 100 heavy melee DPS in fact, but only has 600 hit points on a melee vehicle. So unless you worship it well, it can go down very quickly. They do have a Chaos Dreadnought to also deal with, and another Chaos Dreadnought on the way for Adila. These guys start with an auto cannon, good damage to all targets with a small area of effect. Very, very solid Dreadnought. All of the Dreadnoughts in the game, I think the Chaos, the Space Marine one and the Grey Knight one, all very well balanced. 349, 356. Weird boy backing away from the Blood Crusher, and Tank Busters getting shots. These guys, an awesome DPS anti-inviggle squad. Look at the damage to that Blood Crusher there. Are they going to finish it off? They do. That's how quickly a Blood Crusher can go down, and that was Fish's Blood Crusher, and he's going for a Dreadnought of his own. Gonna have, no, he don't. Oh, Adila cancelled his Chaos Dreadnought, so I'm not going to see 3 of them stopping around, which would have been awesome. 348, 351. Are we going to see this guy go for Marco Zinch later, perhaps? 343, 351. They'll want to deal with these Dreadnoughts quickly, because if they get Marco Zinch up, it's going to make it very difficult for Green Elite in tier 3 with Lehman Russes being put under a lot of pressure. Here we see a auto cannon on the Havocs. Bloodletters teleporting in passively there, going after the Chimera. Havoc's almost whacked out. Double Assault Kit Stormtroopers really, really hurt. As you see, that weird orange buff is the boss pole of the Warboss, giving improved health and some suppression resistance. I think it's a 25% suppression resistance. 322, 351. Bit of damage on the Stormtroopers pushing off the west side. Adila was all alone there. Codex back at base. Fish trying to get back into the swing of things on the east side. Chaos Lord is down. It is the Chaos Dreadnought of Fish. 322, 342. Almost Slaneshi colours up here. Nice Marines still with their Sonic Blaster. These guys level 3 as well. Give those guys a Blast Master and they'll be doing a lot of damage from range. Warboss with his Power Claw for Commissar Lag, 95 DPS, heavy melee. This thing rips anything apart, but can he stay alive long enough to use it? No, he can't. Double Heretics finishing him off from Codex, who has double Aspiring Champion Heretics, and the Storm Boys do not want to fight that. Really don't want to fight that, and they teleport away. Here come the double shooters DPS though. Slugger's also there. and a beamy death gun looter. This thing does abhorrent amounts of anti-vehicle damage per shot. Down goes that Commissar Lord again. Green Elite struggling, I think, to make his Commissar Lord useful. Stormtroopers in retreat. Still kicking off around this natural red power. Lag keeping the pressure up here. Here comes Adila though. Hard boys on the sluggers. What was that? No idea what that was at all. Okay, this is a special. I don't know. Okay, Space Marines running away. Beamy Death Gun can't really do a lot to infantry. There's a Dark Flames. First one I've seen. Was waiting for us to see that and wipes out shooters with it. That is how you should use it, in my opinion. Wait for squads to be low on health and use it as a finisher. 299, 320. Look at the destruction at the top VP. Eastern VP, I should say. Blastmaster is up now for Fish. But Codex still sticking with the Sonic Blaster. There is Burned That House on the garrison. Oh, this guy's going to fire it out of the firing arc, as you can see. 286, 320. And Sluggers retreat. They did force the Havocs out of the garrison though. Here's the Chimera, has some extra armor up. Let the galaxy burn. Guardsman getting out of there by getting back into the Chimera. Loses all of its extra armor and now being chased by a Dreadnought. 274, 320. Autocannon Havocs moving up. I think Adila needs to transition into the middle, put some pressure on his victory point here. Still has those Bloodletters. Have they leveled yet? They haven't leveled. His CSM are level 3 and level 2 without a mark or an aspiring champion, in fact. Sorcerer still fully kitted out. Level 5, he's doing very well. 257, 320. Oh, that's probably what that explosion was. It was Icon of Tzeentch, Curse of Tzeentch exploding something. 252, 320. Storm Boys with their improved rocket packs now. 248, 320. Here comes the Warboss. Codex is level 4 Chaos Space Marines getting caught out of position. That was dangerous there. Had the back from Adila. Also had some corn worship going on. Otherwise, those CSM in serious trouble. Here comes Green Elite a bit late to help out, but he's here nonetheless, trying to get his Chimera play going. Look at that. Let the galaxy burn from the Chaos Lord. They all getting back inside. Commissar Lord again running into two armies. What is he up to? 227, 320 and goes down again. Now a Lehman Russ on the way. Everyone transitioning into tier 3 apart from Codex and Fish. There's Sigil of the Rift. Was it? No, it was the global warp from the Sorcerer and uses it to finish off the Chimera. Beautifully done by Adila. 212, 320. Storm Boys with user choppers, and there is Curse of Tzeentch again. Really nicely done. Some awesome Chaos Sorcerer usage. Bang. There's a Rocks, and that is a game changer. I'm assuming that was from Commissar Lag. 199, 320. Did it wipe us? But I don't think it did, and that's lucky. We've got these CSM down to a single model. But Adila getting away reasonably well there. 194, 320. Here come those double Assault Kit Stormtroopers. Commissar Lord again needing to be revived. He's still level 1, this guy. That says it all, really. Qwest's Warboss is level 6 and finishes the cap. Needs to run away though, I think. 194, 320. Looted tank taken. Las cannon hits Fish, who's lost a bunch of stuff. Rear armor hit from the Blastmaster as well. Las cannon now needs to move up, and here it comes. Weird Boy still there. Shooters, sluggers. Qwest with a decent army composition and now has a Knob Sword on the way. A nice varied army up here. Has tank busters as well. Marker Tzeentch Chaos Dreadnought for Codex. That very powerful missile launcher, and he has enough red to drop a nuke. Adila going for a great unclean one. Fish also has enough red to drop a nuke. Adila doesn't. He used Dark Flames and Warp to great effect on both occasions. 194302, 2-to-1 cap for blue. Blastmaster, nice brains on capping duty. Here's the las cannon, and we have some heretics as well. These guys level 2. Havoc's on the way for fish. Blue team doing well. Didn't seem to do that well in tier 1, but since tier 2 they put a lot of pressure on red. Nice backs and forth around this area of the map. There's Doom Bolts. I assume Curse of Tzeentch was on something there as well. Chaos Sorcerer, of course, can consume an allied model to get some health and energy back. You see Curse of Tzeentch on these sluggers, in fact, trying to take a model with Dark Flames, but couldn't quite manage it. 194275. Unfortunately, if Dark Flames doesn't take a model, it's obviously completely wasted because they're just going to get back to base and heal up on retreat. Here's the Great Unclean One, I should say, for Adila. Super unit for Chaos. Over 6,000 hit points, super heavy infantry armor, and lots of nasty abilities, including Foul Snare, which is my personal favourite. Using his intestines to pull a target and stun it. It also stuns nearby enemies to the target as well for some reason. I'm not sure if that's intended. I assume it is, since it's been in the game for 3 years or so now. 194252. There's the Vomit. Marcus Tzeentch Dreadnought takes down the Lehman Russ. Green Elite has another one on the way though. And almost no cover at all left here. Craters everywhere. As cannon out of range of the looted tank. Knob squad is up here, and they are fully upgraded already. Mina and Greener, huge hammers, and then Noblida. What's this? It's a Chaos Lord decapping. He's level 4. He has Demonic Visage, Armor of the Inferno, and that Combi Flamer. In fact, I think he's going to finish this cap. And does finish the cap. Then retreats out. He's putting some pressure on mid with capping as well. Adila pushing down the west side with this Great Unclean One. How is Commissar Lag going to respond? He's responding with a battle wagon here. Still has that beamy def gun too, but it's in mid at the moment. Here's the second Lehman Russ for Green Elite. 181237. The Space Marines running away. These are the Adilas, level 2. Kicking off on the east side, there was an Imperial Abyss. I see a bunch of dead Chaos stuff, but I assume that Qwest was pushing through there. Here's a Rocks. Hits his own Warboss. Might in fact kill his own Warboss if he's not lucky, and he is lucky and gets away. It was a decent Rocks. Haven't seen a really powerful use of a nuke yet that really changes the game, but they're changing engagements. 181224, down goes the looted tank. This is a Blood Rage Dreadnought now, going after the Weird Boy. Can he get a hit on him? Don't think he will. Increasing the damage speed and damage resistance of your Dreadnought, but you lose control of it. 181215. West side, Great Unclean One being chased by a Lehman Russ, Warboss, and a Battle Wagon. This big guy in trouble here. It is a greater demon, so benefits greatly from worship. Don't see any for Adila. In fact, Adila doesn't have any heretics to worship this guy. 181202. There's a rocket run, and that is a beautifully placed rocket run by Green Elite. Beautifully done. Wipes 2 CSM squads, I think. Wow. That is how you place a nuke. Just about surviving this second CSM squad. And the Great Unclean One also just about surviving, down under 300 hit points. That was a game-changing nuke. 179200. If he wiped both of those CSM squads, that'd have been epic. Here comes a Chaos Predator without a mark so far, so water cannon on top, heavy bolters on the sponsons. Battle Wagon doing very well there for Lag, and backs away. Chaos Dreadnought with Mark of Corn using Blood Rage, trying to get some rear armor hits on this Lehman Russ, which keeps moving. This thing should get the Vanquisher Cannon, I think. Beamy Def Gun Looters getting out, but they're not facing the right way to attack this Dreadnought. They will when it backs away. They shouldn't have de-set up there. 156200. They're going to get at least 2 shots on this thing, I think. You see the damage this beamy death gun does. Boom. What did he get snared by there? Seemed to stop moving as fast for a second, and down it goes. 147, 200. Commissar Lord again is down on his back. Kicking off on the east side. 143, 200. It's very close. 2-to-1 cap for red team. Fish struggling to keep up right now. Losing his dreadnought there. Now has just 2 setup teams. Loses his heretics, and he's struggling against his orcs on his east side. There's a big boom shot from the looted tank, and the Havocs do get away. Still level 1 though. We do have a Marcozin's dreadnought for Codex, which is level 3. Stormtroopers need to flee. There we go, level 2. That was painful. 131, 200. Now these guys need to run. Yes, don't want to fight these Noise Marines. Codex keeping his Noise Marines with the Sonic Blast for the entire game so far, and they're level 4. Tank Buster's getting subjugated. He's going to try and use that to go after the looted tank using the rocket barrage. In fact, 131, 191. Weird Boy is level 4 for Qwest. Over 1200 hit points. Crazy. 131, 184. The Warboss is going to revive the Commissar Lord, and that should level him to 7. He is fully kitted out now. Power Claw, heavy armor, and boss pole. Heavy armor giving him plus 900 hit points, taking him over 2200 right now at level 7. That is one mean Warboss. 131, 172 is a 2-to-1 for blue team. Can they hold on here? Fish, just 2 units on the field. He can drop a nuke. He might go for some Terminators here. Just needs 200 wreck or so. There's a big boom shot from the looted tank. Bang. Leman Russ going for the Executioner rapid firing plasma cannon. About as nasty as that sounds as well. Chaos Sorcerer, level is this guy now? He's level 6. Being chased down by the Commissar Lord. Does get away though. Warboss leading the line here. Puts Hard Boys on himself. Level 8 from Qwest. But look at this now. The Chaos Lord with the Lightning Claws. 100 DPS power melee. And they will tear apart any infantry, including commanders. Takes down the Warboss, yes, and levels to 6. Those are Chaos Space Marines that wiped there, was that one? I'm not sure what that was. 131, 137. Looted tank survives, or does it? No, one stray missile hitting it from the Marcozin's dreadnought. And that was Emperor's Wrath, which is an awesome accessory. It's going to go down again though. Just wildly overextended with his Commissar Lord over and over Green Elite. And loses him again. I think that's at least 5 times he's gone down. Blastmaster, wow, almost wipes Allied Heretics. Level 4, but they do get away. 131, 117. Here's the Great Unclean One back on the field for Adila, who has another Havoc squad up also. Map is very, very blue at the moment. They're keeping the pressure on here with double Leman Russes, double Stormtroopers, and some guardsmen there from Green Elite. Down goes that Leman Russ though. This Predator is not going to last long if he's not careful. Nob squad taking on the Great Unclean One, who does passively damage nearby enemy troops. So he's a lot more dangerous to engage for your melee stuff in Elite mod. 131, 94. Nob squad were subjugated there and now run away. There's that warp vomit from the Weird Boy. He needs to run away there. Doesn't want to lose at level 4. Weird Boy, definitely not. 131, 86. I think that was warp from Adila. Getting something out of trouble there. 2-to-1 cap for blue. They are holding on right now. Red team need to take the east side soonish to have a chance here, I think. And they need to pretty much win every engagement up here. Down goes the Weird Boy. Big loss. Sorcerer levels to 7. But is he going to finish the cap? No, he doesn't. Gets boom shotted off it. Leman Russ is there. We have a War Banner here. Don't think the War Banner affects infantry. Doesn't seem to be. 131, 70. Affects vehicles, I mean, of course. Great Unclean One. Losing health rapidly. That beamy death gun So much damage this thing does per shot. 13166. Level 5 Plague Champion now has the Plague Fist and Armor of Pestilence. He also has a Chaos Dreadnought with Marco Zinch. Marco Zinch Dreadnoughts are freaking awesome late game. Very good versus all large targets. 13152. Nob Squad is subjugated. Now it's back in the control of Qwest and he's going after this Dreadnought. And Fish has overextended this guy and down he goes. Did not last long. 13144 blue team with the single. They have decapped Red's natural here. And Havocs are wiped by Stormtrooper grenades. Fish struggling big time. Just have a single unit on the field now. His Blastmaster Noise Marines. And this is probably going to be it for Red Team. No way they can hold against 3 players pretty much by themselves now. Tank Busters for Qwest up. And we have a Nob Squad for Lag. He needs to take the natural back. There we go. His battle wagon is still trundling around, being repaired. Heretics forcing off sluggers. And when they cap their natural back, it's going to be a 2-1. And I don't think Red Team can retake this east side. I don't think they're going to be able to push Blue Team's natural, I should say. There is Chains of Torment. Sorcerer trying his best to decap, but he's going to be taken down by those Stormtroopers. No, gets away with 13 hit points. He's almost level 8, that guy. Red Team are capping east side. They proved me wrong. They are capping it. 12727. Can Fish drop a nuke? He can. That could be incredibly vital. Needs to use that to stop a cap. Heretics are going to finish this. And Red Team are going to have a 2-1. Lag asking for a big push to see this out. We have 2 blue commanders down. Qwest and Green Elite. Lag has a level 8 Warboss, 2321 hit points. Battle wagon needs repairs. A war banner going up here. Damage buff and a suppression resistance, I believe, to infantry. There's the repairs again. And Lag coming up to the east side to push against this victory point. Should he just push this one? There's a great unclean one there and a Zinch Shrine. Fish has that nuke, which is going to be incredibly vital, I think. Level 5 Plague Champion as well, who's helping to repair this Dreadnought. And this is a big push by Blue Team to try and see this game out. There's a Noxious Cloud, 97-27. I really didn't think Red Team had a chance, but they are holding. But can they hold for long? Because this is a big push by Blue. 91-27. VP's counting down. There is Malignant Blindness from Codex. Global ability of the Chaos Lord. Down go those Havocs though. Nob Squad moving in from Lag with their huge hammers. And Mina and Green, I don't have their Nob Leader yet though. Chasing down this tank is what they're doing. Need to turn and engage that Dreadnought. Down it goes. No, lives. Still lives. They didn't go after it. Down it goes now though. 78-27. There's a single cap for Red. They decapped Blue's natural. The Chaos Sorcerer suiciding and decapping there. 72-27. Blue Team unable to cap the east side because there's a great unclean one here from Adila. Awesome stuff from Red Team, holding on here, going after the looted tank. Gonna get a rear armor hit. Boom, almost finished it off with that rear armor hit. 61-27. Dark Flames trying to finish off the looted tank. I don't think that's gonna work. But it did make it change direction. 55-27. But it does live, I think. And the Great Unclean One is now wildly overextended. 1-1 cap. East side again becomes vital. Here comes the Warboss. Level 9 Warboss to try and cap it. But the Chaos Lord is there. And that is a fight. Level 8 Chaos Lord with Lightning Claws versus the Power Claw Warboss with heavy armor at level 9. And they are duking it out. special attack from the Chaos Lord knocks back the Warboss and runs him into the Havocs. In fact, the Chaos Lord in retreat there. 55-27, blue team are capping east side, and there is the 2-1. Another rocket run from Green Elite. Awesome stuff. Battle Wagon right in there has done really well since it hit the field. 55-21, 2-1 cap, and I think this is going to be it. Red team have no map pretty much, and Codex lost a lot of stuff. Fish, which I think is third, maybe even fourth Chaos Dreadnought on the field. Chaos Predator taking shots, will go down. Power Claw got the last hit, 55-7, and there is the game for blue team. Qwest's Warboss hitting level 10. Commissar Lord just level 3. Level 10 Warboss also for Commissar Lag. There's the 1-1. Unbelievable. Red team still on this. Subjugated Knob Squad. 55-1. It's a 1-1 cap. Just need to force off these heretics. There's a big boom shot from the looted tank. Almost wipes them out. Need to retake their natural now and make sure red team do not decap the east side. I think it's just delaying the inevitable, but you never know in Dawn of War 2. Play champion level 5. Adila only has Havocs left. He's level 8. Sorcerer though, level 8. Very nearly level 9. Chaos Lord Commanders doing very well in this game. All in all, and there is the victory at 55 VPs left. Blue team taking it. Awesome stuff. Crazy action all round. Some nice nukes from Green Elite. Get some Castricans at the end as well. Almost level 2. The war bosses were juggernauts. 2 level 10 war bosses. Look at this. Commissar Lag going for the enhanced custom shoot at the end of the game to knock things off of caps, I believe. Level 8 Sorcerer was awesome. That level, almost level 9 Chaos Lord with those lightning claws. Demonic Visage and Armor of the Inferno Plague Champion. Level 5. Didn't get Icon of Nurgle though, which I'm sure he wanted to get. Fish struggling in late tier 2 and tier 3 I think cost red team the game. There you have it. Thanks for watching guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.